Till now, we have discussed clearly miscible liquids forming a solution. The earlier discussed examples, mostly ethanol and the water, chloroform and the water, acetone and the water, they mix up in such a way that we are not able to separate them from each other by simple means, and we have to do distillation in order to separate them. Various vapor pressure discussions were there and distillations were discussed, azeotropic mixtures were discussed. Now comes to the another type of liquids which are not clearly miscible but they are partially miscible liquids. An example here it is phenol and water system, that is partially miscible. Nicotine water system, nicotine dissolved partially in the water. Triethylamine and water system, again this is a partially miscible system. Partially miscible means when we take these components in a test tube, then both will form the separate layer. Water will form the separate layer and phenol will form the separate layer, or nicotine will form the separate layer, water will form the separate layer. But if you try to mix up them, they give a milky solution, and after again some time they separate out. One layer is separate, another layer is separate. They can be mixed by the application of temperature. If we heat the system, so I have shown here two arrows, one is toward the down, another is toward the upper side, that these systems can be forced to mix up by the application of temperature, either by increasing the temperature or by decreasing the temperature. The particular temperature which is other than the room temperature, because at room temperature you are doing the experiment, you are mixing phenol with the water, but it is not mixing up. It means that temperature is higher or that temperature is lower than the room temperature. So the particular temperature at which the two liquids becomes miscible, completely miscible with each other, that is termed as the critical solution temperature. For partially miscible liquids, we are not going to discuss any type of separations, because by freezing we can separate them. Simply by extraction method we can separate them. No distillation is required. So here another discussion is there, how to mix up them, how to get a clear solution. So here the application of temperature is there, that at particular temperature which the two immiscible, partially miscible liquids becomes clearly miscible with each other, that is termed as the critical solution temperature. Simply we say CST, critical solution temperature. It may be more than the room temperature, then we say it is upper critical solution temperature. It may be less than the room temperature, we say LCST, lower critical solution temperature. It is also termed as a consolute temperature, upper consolute temperature or lower consolute temperature. So I mean to say we are having two immiscible liquids, and those immiscible liquid, partially miscible liquids, and they are forming the separate layers, and we are forcing them to mix up by the application of the heat. See here a video that will tell you how phenol and water they get mixed up with each other. So here in the tube, test tube, I have taken phenol, that is reddish in color. I am going to mix up water with this. So after adding water, you see still bottom layer that is of the phenol and upper layer that is of the water. But when I mix up, it gives a milky solution. If I heat the system, then by heating slowly and slowly, again the layers separate out, but one liquid is forced to mix up with the another liquid. So it will take some time to get mixed up with each other, forming a single layer, which were earlier two layers, they will mix up to form the single layer. So see here, one layer, it get mixed up with the another layer. So we are getting a clear solution here. So that is the Why heating the two layers, they becomes the clear layers. So that is the upper critical solution temperature, because by mixing I am getting the clear solution by the application of the heat. So this video shows, in this video I have taken a small amount of phenol, but I have added excess amount of water. So see here, the bottom layer phenol is very less, but water is more. If I change the composition, here there is another video, see this one also. From the start, here in this phenol is more, the lower part is phenol, upper part is white, is that is one water. If I heat it, then it will change into again a clear miscible liquid, single liquid. I will get the clear solution by heating. So that is a clear solution. Suppose I cool it. So this is the clear solution. When I will cool it, again the two layers they separate out. So again the milkiness or turbidity appears. If I again heat it, then it will change into the again miscible solution, clear solution. So the two layers will again change into the clear solution. So by the heating, see here, both the components, they are getting completely mixed with the each other. So this is a clear liquid here. So in these two discussions, what we have seen, that when I am taking lesser amount of phenol, more amount of water, time taken to change into the clear solution, it is more. But when the phenol contents were higher and water was less, in very less time it has been changing into a clear solution. So it means in the first video, the temperature which is required to change into clear solution, that was more. So UCST was higher, and in the second it was less, it was lower. So it means UCST, it is varying with the you can say composition of the one component with the another component. Means how much water is taken, how much phenol is taken, that will vary the solution, that will vary the temperature at which it is becoming a clear solution. Now let us try to understand the same with the help of the graph. So that is a phenol water system. It is a plot between the temperature. One side it is temperature, another side it is the percentage of weight of the phenol, and suppose it is this point, then 20% it is the phenol and 80% it is water. Here 40% phenol and 60% water. In the same manner it is the phenol and water composition here downward. So when I increase the amount of phenol, slowly and slowly UCST, it is upper critical solution temperature, it is rising. So there is a rise in the UCST. It becomes maximum at 66 degrees Celsius, and corresponding to this point, the percentage composition of the phenol is 34% and water it is 66%. 34% it is water, 66%, 34% it is phenol, and 66% it is water. Corresponding to this point, the 66 degrees Celsius is the UCST. If again I increase the composition of the phenol, means I am increasing the amount of phenol, making water less, then UCST will become down and down and down. So it is maximum at this point. So the temperature, higher the temperature, this one, this upper tip, that denotes the actual upper critical solution temperature of the phenol. So phenol and water system, it is having UCST 66 degrees Celsius. Now what I am having around this line, below this line, everywhere inside, there are two layers of the system. One layer of phenol, another layer of water. and above this line or after this line toward this side, it is a clear solution. So that is a line which is representing an equilibrium between the clear solution and the two layers. That is a line that is representing a equilibrium between the clear solution and the two layers. So one side there is a presence of two layers and another side there is a presence of clear solution. And after 66 degree, for any composition of phenol and water, it is a clearly single solution, that is phenol and water, clearly miscible solution. And below 66 degrees Celsius, for other than the composition of these compositions which are shown here, that is a, you can say, heterogeneous system because that contains the two systems. But after 66 degrees Celsius, it becomes a homogeneous system. So it is the line that is separating heterogeneous system from the homogeneous system. It is the line that separates the heterogeneous system from the and the homogeneous system. So that is a equilibrium line that is separating these two components. Now why we are going to study these upper critical solution temperature or lower critical solution temperature? You know, we use phenols as an disinfectant inside the house. फिनाइल जो है वो घर में आप जो है वो पोछा लगाने के लिए मॉप में या डिसइंफेक्टेंट के तौर पर जो यूटिलाइज करते हो. कुछ एक केमिकल्स अल्कोहल बेस्ड होते हैं, कुछ एक केमिकल क्लोरीन बेस्ड होते हैं जो घर में यूज होते हैं. लेकिन मैं बात कर रहा हूं डिसइंफेक्टेंट जहां फिनोल या डेटोल या बायथायनोल या क्लोरोक्साइलिनोल इस तरह के कंपोनेंट जो हैं जो फिनोल से रिलेटेड हैं वो कंपोनेंट जो हैं वो आप यूज करते हो. वी कांट यूज देम डायरेक्टली इन द हाउस. अ स्मॉल परसेंटेज जो उसकी वाटर में जो डिसॉल्व की होती है और उस परसेंटेज को हम जो वो यूटिलाइज करते हैं. अगर वाटर में उसका सोल्यूशन हमने बना रखा है और सोल्यूशन क्लियर ना हो या सोल्यूशन में सेपरेशन हो जाए, एक लेयर सेपरेट हो गई दूसरी लेयर सेपरेट हो गई, तो मार्केट में बिकेगा नहीं. दूसरा, पानी सेपरेट हो जाएगा घर तक पहुंचते पहुंचते और फिनोल सेपरेट हो जाएगी या जो भी आप उसमें डिसइंफेक्टेंट यूज कर रहे हैं और उसकी मार्केटिंग पॉसिबल नहीं होगी, यूज उसका पॉसिबल नहीं होगा. तो हम उसको सोल्यूशन के तौर पर यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं. तो ये एक वे है जो हमें बताता है कि किस परसेंटेज में कितने कंपोनेंट, कौन सा कंपोनेंट जो है पार्शली मिक्सिबल कंपोनेंट जो है फिनोल का वाटर के साथ मिक्सअप हो सकता है. ये जरूरी नहीं कि जो परसेंटेज हम लोग यूटिलाइज करना चाहते हैं वो परसेंटेज रूम टेम्परेचर पर क्लियरली मिक्सिबल हो जाए. तो उसके लिए क्या करते हैं हम, वी यूज सम इम्प्यूरिटीज so as to dissolve that system to form a homogeneous system. तो हम इसमें जो है वो या तो सोप का सोल्यूशन ऐड करते हैं. सोप के सोल्यूशन ऐड करने से जो है उसका UCST रूम टेम्परेचर तक पहुंच जाता है. बाय एडिशन ऑफ सोप उसका जो UCST है कहां तक पहुंच जाएगा, रूम टेम्परेचर तक. तो रूम टेम्परेचर तक पहुंच जाएगा तो सोप डालने से हम जो फिनोल को रूम टेम्परेचर पर वाटर में डिसॉल्व कर सकते हैं. अगर हम सक्सिनिक एसिड यूटिलाइज कर लें तो सक्सिनिक एसिड भी यही काम करता है. सक्सिनिक एसिड से जो UCST जो है वो फिनोल का कम होके रूम टेम्परेचर तक लाया जा सकता है. सो दैट इज द वे टू यूज फिनाइल और फिनोल एज एन डिसइंफेक्टेंट इन कॉम्बिनेशन विद द वाटर फॉर पर्टिकुलर परसेंटेज इनसाइड द होम्स. रिमेनिंग टॉपिक वी विल डिस्कस लेटर ऑन.